Howdy Broomtail Country, Brevin Engelson here. Today I am talking to you about the Charlie Kirk assassination. I'm not doing this to bait you into anything. What I am doing is I want to have an honest-to-God conversation with you about a Western American's ideals when it comes to something of this matter. Charlie Kirk was publicly executed 2 days ago. Charlie Kirk did not deserve this. Nobody deserves that. In the American West, we used to have hangings for horse thieves and murderers. We don't do that anymore. Why is that? The reason why we don't have public executions anymore, even if the law justifies it, is because it brings out the worst in human beings. The same people that are commenting that they're grateful that Charlie Kirk was assassinated are the same people that would show up to those public executions and clap and cheer. We don't honor the death. We don't celebrate the death of anybody because we're Christian. A death of a human being is a tragic loss of life. I don't care what human being it is. I remember when Osama bin Laden was caught, that everybody wanted to cheer and get happy. They were drunk on happiness because that was the man who had orchestrated the 9/11 attacks. Sure, he was evil. His actions were evil. But we're all evil. We all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. When Osama bin Laden was killed, people cheered, when in reality it should have been a sobering moment. It should have been a time of reflection for Americans to look inwardly, to hold a vigil for all of those that Osama bin Laden had killed. And we can be grateful that he's gone so that he can no longer orchestrate the attacks. But in the end, he's gone. He is a human being. There was a chance for repentance while he was here on earth. And I'm not his judge. I'm not the one who throws stones, because I know that I would be the first to get the stone thrown at me. With Charlie Kirk being assassinated, there are people all over social media. They're going crazy. They're saying nasty and evil and twisted things about a man who is practicing his First Amendment right, about somebody who had never visited violence upon anybody, who had never killed a single soul, about a man who stood up for what he believed was right, which is a Western value. He was killed in a cowardly, bastardly way, and people cheered. I would encourage you today to think about your reaction to his death. Was it one of mourning? Was it one of, we have lost a great political figure in the United States, and this is extremely sad? Or was it gratefulness because you know that your ideas, the same ideas that he attacked, could never stand up to the rigors of his debates? Those ideas could never stand up. Here's what happened, all right? Men love the darkness more than they love the light. And when that happens, they try and use darkness to drive out the light. But the problem is that words don't run. Words don't hide. Once they're out there, they're out there. You may kill somebody because you can't stand up to their words. But I want you to think about that. If you can't stand up to somebody's words with your own words, if your words can't shut down their words, there's a good chance your words aren't true. There's a good chance that your words have never been true. And if you have to use a bullet to kill somebody because you can't handle the truth, you're a coward. I'm Brevin Engelson. This is Broomtail Country. This is where we keep it Western. I love the American West and the values that it brings. Thank you for watching this video. Stay blessed by the best. Adios.